Hi students, hope that you are all keeping well and fine. Lot of love and blessing to you from your nature lover friend Gopal Thusar. Now in our previous videos, we have learned the basic things about geometry like point, line, segment, etc. Also, I told you that two distinct points determine one and only one line, and three non-collinear points determine one and only one plane. Also, I told you about Donkey's theorem. Now, today we shall do little meditation. Oh, don't worry, I am equally knowledgeable to you about this meditation. But my aim and motto in coming before you is to improve your imagination, thinking power, logical thinking, scientific thinking, etc. So we shall learn the postulates related to the things which we discussed previously. Now postulate means self-proved things. They need not they don't need any proof. So now these are the two lines. The red head indicates the arrow that they are infinite on both the sides. Right? Now I place this on one plane like this. Now, are these two lines intersecting? Definitely yes. Because if this line or this one is extended, it will intersect the other one. Both are in the same plane. So, from this, what postulate will you come across or tell me that two intersecting lines determine one and only one plane? Again, I repeat, two intersecting lines determine one and one plane. The lines may be like this, there is one plane only, or maybe like this, again there is one and only one plane containing these two lines. Now, are these two lines intersecting? Definitely not. They are not intersecting. Or in other words, we say that they are in different planes. This line is in different plane, this line is in different plane. They are not intersecting. So is there a plane that will contain both the lines? So there can't be a plane which will contain both the lines. So if two lines are non-intersecting, they won't determine one and only one plane. But if the lines are intersecting, they do determine one and only one plane. Now, what is the intersection of two lines? The intersection of two lines is one and only one point. This is one and only one point. Now, these two lines, again, they are in the same plane, like this. They are in the same plane, but they are at equidistance from each other. So they won't intersect each other. Though they are in the same plane, they won't intersect each other. What type of line these called? You know that they are called parallel lines. So can we say that Two parallel lines determine one and only one plane, of course. Now these are the two parallel lines and they determine only one plane. These lines may be like this also. Again, there is one and only one plane which will contain both the lines. So previously I told you that two intersecting lines determine one and only one plane. Now two parallel lines also determine one and only one plane. Now consider a line and a point outside it, somewhere here. Line and a point outside the line. Now is there a plane that can contain the point and the line? The point may be here. Suppose this is that point, tip of this pen is the point. Point is here and line is here. The point is outside the line. But there is definitely one plane like this which will contain the line and the point. It can be like this also. So there if a line and a point is outside the line, then it determines one and only one plane. Understood? Again, I repeat in short. Two intersecting lines determine one and only one plane. Two parallel lines determine one and only one plane. And a line and a point outside it determine one and only one plane. The intersection of two lines is a point. Now, what will be the intersection of a line and a plane? Suppose this is the plane and this line intersect it. So the intersection of the line and the plane will be a point. If this line wholly lies in the plane, then the intersection is a line and it is made of infinite points. So these are the basic postulates. But while learning this, one question might have arose in your mind that I may not have blackboard. I do have a blackboard. Or you might have thought that I may be crippled. No, I'm perfectly alright. I'm perfectly alright. So I have a blackboard and I am keeping well. Then why this? Why I show these lines and ask you to imagine the lines, whether they are intersecting, whether they are parallel, whether they are contained in the same plane. My dear friends, remember one thing, that imagining and visualizing the things, imagining and visualizing the things enhance your ability of creative ability of a person. And our basic aim, my basic aim before for coming before you is to give stress on imagination, visualization, self study, etc. These are very beneficial in your life. And I call this, what we learn today, I call this meditation. I told you that I am equally knowledgeable. But when I used to sit on Machan in a jungle alone for days and nights together, 6 days at a stretch, observing wildlife and their behavior, I thought It was the meditation. Those were the days of meditation that gave me immense pleasure. If time permits and if you wish, I shall someday tell you the jungle story. Okay, now I give you one problem. Once in a class of 10th, I asked the student to come with well equipped compass next day because we are going to start a new chapter, that is construction. You have learned the construction of triangle in 6th standard, and as I was teaching 10th class. So next day the boys came with equipped compass and I gave them a problem. Construct a triangle given that seg AB is 11 centimeter, seg BC is 4 centimeter, and seg AC is 6 centimeter. Like this. We draw, before constructing a triangle or figure, we always draw a rough figure. So this is that triangle. Segment AB is 11, then BC is 4, and AC is 6 centimeter. I, I wrote this data on the blackboard and asked the student to draw it now in your copy. All opened their copy, opened their compass, started doing construction, with but one boy with a question on his face was staring at me. He was staring. He didn't open his copy nor compass, but after seeing the data, his face was interrogatory. एक क्वेश्चन मार्क था चेहरे पे उसके, and he was continuously staring at me. When his neighbor sitting beside him warned him, अबे ओपन कर नहीं तो घड़ी चेंज होगी. Still the boy stared at me. I ultimately asked the boy to come to the blackboard and asked him, why were you not opening your copy? He said, sir, this type of triangle doesn't exist at all. We can't draw a triangle. I was so pleased. I appreciated the boy. Now tell me why this type of triangle can't be constructed. I give you a hint. Yesterday only I told you about this. In a triangle, the sum of any two sides must be greater than the third side. In this triangle, the sum of these two sides, 6 and 4, that is 10, it is less than the length of third side. So there can't be a triangle satisfying this data. Okay? So today we shall learn, or we shall try to understand, what is learning geometry. बच्चों, ज्योमेट्री एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपका इमेजिनेशन हमेशा बढ़ाती है. आपने पढ़ते वक्त जरूर सुना देखा होगा कि हर वक्त यू हैव टू गिव रीजन. ये ऐसा है तो रीजन बताओ, ये ऐसा है तो रीजन बताओ. हर एक वक्त आपको रीजन देना पड़ता है, वेदर इट इज अ प्रूफ और लर्निंग ज्योमेट्री, तो रीजन देना पड़ता है. मुझे तो लगता है जब भी दो भाई झगड़ते हैं, हर एक के घर में झगड़ा होता है, भाई भाई का होता है, बहन भाई का होता है, बच्चों का माँ के साथ पिताजी के साथ होता है. पर वो यदि सही में ज्योमेट्री के स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो उनका झगड़ा मजेदार होगा, लॉजिकल होगा और अच्छा लगता है. झगड़ा भी है तो सुनने में अच्छा लगता है. और ये जिनमें ये लॉजिक डेवलप नहीं है वो फिर कैसे झगड़ते आपने देखा होगा. तो ज्योमेट्री को समझना पढ़ना मतलब ये है कि जो भी चैप्टर हो पहले उसे पढ़िए, रीड इट केयरफुली। यू रीड द चैप्टर केयरफुली। कहीं जहाँ डेफिनेशन है, try to understand the meaning of definition. Write it in your copy. If there are theorems, write down their enunciation with understanding. Enunciation जो है ऊपर जो लिखा रहता theorem, that is enunciation. तो enunciation, try to understand the meaning of it. Write it in your copy. Like this, all the theorems, converses, definitions. After reading the chapter, you are noting down in your copy with understanding. Then proof comes later. अक्सर बच्चे ज्योमेट्री के नाम से हमेशा चिढ़ते हैं, प्रूफ समझ में नहीं आता। प्रूफ तभी समझता बच्चों जब वो तुम्हें उसके जो स्टेटमेंट है वो बाय हार्ट है विथ मीनिंग। जैसे मैं एक क्वेश्चन अभी देता हूं आपको। इन दिस ट्रायंगल, सपोज measure of angle A is 60, measure of angle B is 40. What is the measure of angle C? This measure of this angle is 60, measure of this angle is 40. What is the measure of this angle? Those viewing this, those who are viewing the video may not answer, but those who know the theorem that the sum of the measure of three angles of a triangle is 180. ट्रायंगल की तीन सम की 180 होती है, तो दे विल डेफिनेटली आंसर दैट द थर्ड एंगल is of measure 80, because 60 plus 40 100, the remaining must be of 80 degrees. So proof, remember one thing, proof comes later, but you have to learn the basic means theorem, the enunciation of theorem, their meaning. Like in 9th standard, there is one theorem: the segment joining the midpoint of any two sides is parallel to third side and half of it. A segment joining the midpoints of any two sides is parallel to third side and its length is half of it. Now, if we read this without understanding, then it won't help you at all. Draw the figure according to what statement says. Draw the figure. Draw two midpoints. Draw a segment. And then prepare your own problem. Suppose the length of that segment is 4 centimeter. Then what would be the length of its base? According to statement, enunciation, or according to theorem, the length of the base must be 8, because the statement says that the segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is half of the third side. So that third side must be 8. Also, it is parallel. So immediately corresponding angles are there, alternate angles are there. So this is how we learn geometry. और ये यदि आप करते हैं तो ज्योमेट्री में जो मजा है वो सही में जबरदस्त मजा है। और इसी में मैं जो चाहता हूं कि लॉजिकल थिंकिंग डेवलप होता है, साइंटिफिक थिंकिंग डेवलप होता है, इट एनहांसेस द पावर ऑफ इमेजिनेशन, visualization, and subsequently enhances the ability of योर क्रिएटिविटी। क्रिएटिविटी को मैं ज़्यादा महत्व देता हूँ। तो क्रिएटिविटी ये सब के लिए इस प्रकार की स्टडी आवश्यक है, और इसीलिए हमने ये सब लाइन वगैरह आपको स्पेस में दिखाया। ड्राइंग अपने बोर्ड पे दिखा सकता था, डिजिटल फिगर भी बना के दिखा सकते थे, पर माय एम कि आप आंखें बंद करिए और सोचिए, इमेजिन करिए कि प्लेन है, फिर 2 लाइन है वगैरह एटसेट्रा। It will definitely be beneficial to you. Goodbye, students. Thanks.